Students, now eucoelomate bilaterians. Eucoelomate bilaterians means these are the bilaterally symmetric animals that shows the eucoelom. In this, animals with true body cavity, animals have true body cavity, true coelom. That means it is the coelom derived from the mesodermal epithelium, totally lined with mesoderm. Okay, students, if you observe, this is the body wall, this is the body wall of the animal. Next, it is the food tube, student, it is the food tube. Okay, this is the body wall, this is the body wall. Okay, in this totally lined with mesoderm. Mesodermal epithelium lines the body cavity. Body cavity totally lines with the mesodermal epithelium. That means this is the gut cavity lines with the mesoderm. And inner surface of the body wall also lined with the mesoderm. Student, outer surface of the gut wall or the food tube lined with the mesoderm epithelium, and inner surface of the body wall also lines with the mesodermal epithelium. This is the space between the gut wall and the body wall. The body cavity totally lines by mesodermal epithelium. This is the coelom. Now it is called true coelom. Okay, this is also called perivisceral cavity. It is between the body wall and the visceral organs also. Visceral organs means viscera present in the body cavity. Viscera present in the body cavity. This is the viscera, student. Viscera means location of the internal organs. Internal organ placed in this body cavity. These are also lines with the mesodermal epithelium. Kidney, lungs and heart, gastrointestinal tract, food tube, these are placed in this region and surrounded with the mesodermal epithelium also. Hence called visceral organs, totally called viscera. Next, mesodermal epithelium, that is called peritoneum. Peritoneum, mesodermal epithelium called peritoneum, student. It underlines the body wall, student. It is the body wall. It is the body wall. Body wall is lined by mesodermal epithelium, that is the peritoneum called parietal peritoneum or somatic peritoneum. Okay, mesodermal epithelium, the peritoneum lines the inner surface of the body wall, lines the inner surface. Student, it is the body wall, it is the inner surface, it is the outer surface. Inner surface lined with the mesodermal peritoneum, that is called parietal peritoneum or somatic peritoneum. Next, it lines the visceral organs. Student, any organs present in this region, these are also surrounded with the peritoneum from the mesoderm, that is called visceral peritoneum or splanchnic peritoneum. Next, and the mesentery. What is the mesentery? Mesentery, that means double layered peritoneum from the mesoderm. Double layered peritoneum connects the visceral organs to body wall. Student, any visceral organ present in this region, that is connected to the body wall, double layered by the help of this is the visceral organ connected to the body wall. Any one of the organ present in the body cavity, present in the space, that is the organ connected to the body wall by the help of the double layered peritoneum. That is the connection between the visceral organ to the body wall, that is called mesentery. Okay, dorsal ventral mesenteries divides coelom into paired compartments. Dorsal mesentery and the ventral mesentery. Mesentery present at the dorsal part of the animal. Mesentery present at the ventral part of the animal. Ventral part of the body cavity. Okay, that divides the coelom, divides the entire the part of the coelom into room like chambers, into chambers. Okay, these are called paired compartments. Okay, mesenteries, dorsal mesenteries, ventral mesenteries divide the coelom into compartment, paired compartments. Next, retroperitoneal organs. Retroperitoneal organs, that means students in vertebrates. Vertebrates means from the fishes to the mammals. Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals. These are vertebrates having vertebral column or the backbone at the dorsal part. When in vertebrates, some organs ventral side covered with parietal peritoneum. Students, covered with parietal peritoneum. Covered with parietal peritoneum. Okay, students. This in vertebrates, some organs ventral surface or the ventral side covered with the parietal peritoneum. Student, it is the parietal peritoneum. It is the parietal peritoneum from the mesoderm. Covers the ventral side of organ. Some of the organs present in the body cavity, ventral side is covered by parietal peritoneum and dorsally attaches to the body wall. Student, it is the one of the organ. For example, in the body, one of the organ, it is the food tube. Student, it is the food tube, it is the body wall. Okay, in this organ ventral side covered. Student, it is the ventral side. It is the ventral side of the organ. It is the dorsal side of the organ. It is the ventral side of the organ. It is the ventral side. Ventral side is covered by parietal peritoneum. Parietal peritoneum. And it is the dorsal side. Dorsal side is attaches to the inner surface of the body wall, attaches to the body wall. It is the organ dorsally attaches to the body wall. Okay, next, ventral surface is attaches with the parietal peritoneum. The type of the organs present in the vertebrates is called retroperitoneal organs. For example, kidneys. Okay, student, kidneys in the vertebrates. Next, blastocele is replaced with true coelom. Entire the blastocele, which is formed in the blastula of the blastocele, that is totally replaced by coelom, true coelom. Okay, by which is developed by mesoderm. Mesoderm develops the body cavity. It is the total the body cavity is developed by the mesoderm. It replaces the blastocele of the embryo of the embryonic system, okay, of animal. So it is called secondary body cavity. Blastocele is the primary body cavity. Okay, when it is replaced with the mesoderm and forms the true coelom, that is called secondary body cavity or perivisceral cavity. Next, visceral organs are muscular, freely moves in the body cavity. Student, the organs present in the body cavity, these are covered with the peritoneum. When these are covered with the mesoderm covered with the peritoneum of the mesoderm, these are become into muscular and allows the free movement, and it is these are the organs also goes to free movement in the body cavity. Okay, next gut wall become thick and muscular, student, because attachment of the gut wall with the peritoneum, with the mesoderm. This is the gut wall, student. This is the food tube or gut tube. This is the wall of the food tube. This is attaches with the mesodermal peritoneum, and food tube is also becomes into thick and the muscular, and food tube gastrointestinal tract also shows the peristaltic movement. Okay, and at this same time, the digested food particles in the food tube, is not diffuses into the coelomic fluid, not entered into the coelom, because the food tube is most thickened and the muscular. Okay, and at the same time, there is a circulatory system is developed in these animals. Which animals shows the eucoelom, true coelom? In these animals, circulatory system is developed. Okay, to passage of the transport of the digested food particles into the body part. Okay, food particles are not diffuses to the outside, not supplies from the food tube to the coelom. To overcome this problem in these animals, circulatory system is well developed. Okay, cardiovascular system, blood transport system is well developed in these animals to supplying the food particles to the body parts, different body parts in animal. Okay, and based on the formation of the coelom, eucoelom, in these animals, eucoelomates are two types. Okay, eucoelomate means the animal shows the eucoelom, the animal is with the true coelom. Okay, eucoelomates are two types. One is the schizocoelomates, another one is enterocoelomates.